Hey guys, Baratus here and welcome back to Forever Stranded. Since the last recording, I did a little bit of messing around. I did some research into what Tinker's tools I'd like to make upgrades to, and what materials I want to use for the hammer we're going to make. I also spent a little bit of time experimenting with Enderman, which resulted in the 3 deaths you can see over there, which I'll turn off now actually. So I was trying to do the old setup with a too high gap that I stand under and attack the Enderman. But something that I hadn't realized the last couple of times I got owned by them was that they actually teleport you out to them if you try to hide like this. So that's not a viable method at all. I thought they just had crazy reach the first time we tried this and they were able to hit me from like 2 blocks back or whatever I was, but no, they do actually teleport you out, which kind of sucks. So we need to come up with a better method of killing them, probably with spawners or something. I'm really not sure what to do. But I also got some more industrial hemp, so I went and broke a bunch of bone meal onto the grass patch we've got around the back of the ship. Got some more hemp seeds, a few other seeds, got an ender lily plant thing, ender lily seed. So we'll want to plant that today, so we'll need to make some end stone. I was also looking at the farmer here. So this hemp's almost grown as well, which is nice. But I hadn't realized it, but you can actually put tinker tools in here. And it seems to be way more efficient to use a tinker tool than to use like created tools. And it also happens that if you use a tool with slimy, it does generate slimes from using it, and apparently those ones must have generated in the tree and fell. But what I was thinking of doing, so I also checked the little tiny automations or tiny progressions, whatever it was called, the little planter we've got down here. And it will take a tinker's mattock as well, instead of stone hose. So what I'm thinking of doing is, first of all, getting a mattock and a axe for this guy so that he can just farm all the time. And something we can do that I hadn't thought about, I was aware of but hadn't thought to try yet, is we can make unbreakable tinker's tools by making them entirely out of paper, I believe. And then you use obsidian to make, let's see if it comes up in here. Probably not easily. What's it called? There it is. The reinforcement modifier, which just needs a cast and 8 obsidian. So if you apply 5 of them to a tool, it becomes unbreakable. And you can get 5 modifiers by making a tool completely out of paper. So that you see here, this paper pickaxe has 5 modifiers, whereas normal ones only have 3. So I'm thinking if we do that, we'll make some unbreakable tools, a breakable axe and unbreakable mattock for that farming machine, and then we'll make another one later on for the tiny progressions farm once we get that a bit more automated. So I moved these machines around a little bit so that we can get 2 tanks into the igneous extruder. I made a second portable tank to carry water and lava. So I've had those making this obsidian for us. So that's why the tank out here is almost drained. I didn't really make a dent in the lava because I was just drawing it out of the pipe instead, but well, that's fine. What else did I do? Yeah, I was looking through materials and you for tool types for what we want to make our upgraded tools out of, because I think it's about time we did some upgrades. Ooh, 14 more iron. Oh, I also set this up, so let's see, I moved this guy down and put a hopper here with some iron mesh in it so that this one will keep running. And then I also set up a second auto hammer and compressor that will process the so this one's doing was it gold, lead, silver, and aluminium, which means the only things left are platinum, yellorite, and uranium, which we don't really need at the moment. We might need some platinum soon, but we should be safe to ignore that for now. But yeah, so we've also got a good supply of iron. We've got 2 stacks now, just over 2 stacks if I grab that. So what my focus today was going to be is, let's see, actually, oh, can we do these again as well? I'll just grab all of them. Claim, 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 and claim. Alright, we really need to get a farm set up because we're starting to accumulate a lot of these. What are we up to? 4 now. But yeah, so the focus is going to be on power. So what I want to do is make these iron RF, so from iron generators, which will unlock Stirling generator things and extreme power, which could be a nice way to get more power. I'm hoping these 3 of these iron RF guys will be enough to sort of sustain us for the moment. And then we can start looking at maybe getting a big reactor or something going. But first, let's get the tools for these farms, because I want them to just automate now and get this bunch of hemp so that we can look at better with mods and more immersive engineering stuff soon. So to do that we need paper, so we'll grab some sugar cane. I'm just going to make a bunch of paper. Like that. So I also want to upgrade our bow. Thinking we might make a longbow. And upgrade our arrows. I think our pick and spade and that are fine for now. We haven't really had any problems with them. And I want to make a hammer so that we can knock down that wall. But first, so to make a mattock we need, let's see, paper shovel head, paper axe head. We also need an axe head for the axe. 2 paper tool rods, and I think it's a paper binding for the axe. And that should be it. So if we go to the tool forge, we can do an axe. So paper, paper, paper. So say paper axe with 5 modifiers. And then if we go for a mattock with those 3, it's a mattock with 5 items. So the mining speed of these don't seem to matter when they're in the machine. It's just the durability. So yeah. Just having Unbreakable is just really powerful for them. The other thing we need is plate, no, not plate casts, but any sort of cast, aluminium cast. I think it has to be aluminium, right? Or it just has to be a cast. So I think the best way would be to do the aluminium one. Can I quickly, yeah, look that up. How do we alloy that? It was 3-to-1 aluminium and copper, which we should have in plentiful supply now. So let's do, let's see, 3-to-1. Let's do 16 of them and 48 of them. We'll do a big batch of it and just put it into blocks and stuff, just so that we've got a little bit of excess stored up. And I think we can just throw these straight in here, can't we? Yeah. We just don't have much room. I wonder if I have an extra hopper lying around. Yes, I do. Excellent. We'll grab you, and we will grab a regular chest, not a trapped chest, please. Yeah. That'll be fine. Just so that we can get more than its capacity feeding in here. So we put you there, and put you on top. Just dump them straight in there for now. They'll feed in, so we've got aluminium, copper, and molten aluminium brass. Good, we've already got a block of that. So I think if we cast it out into an empty casting table, it'll just give us a blank cast. Yes. Perfect. So we just need, was it 10 of these, I think? Yes, 10. Yeah, it's 5 on each. So I think each of these gives 20% durability. And it's additive, so you add 5 of them, you get 100%, which just turns it into Unbreakable. 8, 9, and that should be 10. Go. How's this going? So it's just melting down slowly. Got 2 blocks worth, so let's just oh right, I took the drain off there for the tank, so it can't do that. Oh well, we'll just leave that in there for now, it's fine. So if we do blank cast, surrounded with obsidian. Oop, I messed that up. So if we get 7 and 8, 9, 10 of them. So if we go to our tool forge and we apply 1, it becomes reinforced. It's 20% chance not to use durability. Oh right, so it's chance to not use durability, not added durability. That's fine, so if we just shift click him back in, it becomes 40%, 60%, 80%, and then he becomes unbreakable. And there you go. Do the same for the paper one, for the hatchet, right? And there we go, he's unbreakable as well. So now, if we put these in the farming station, it should just cut these trees down, and we don't have to ever worry about these axes breaking. Right, boom, look at that. No durability, huge amount of power got consumed. And a bunch of wood and stuff filters out. So if we put the mattock in, it should till this stuff as well. We might need to unlock and put seeds in here to make sure this starts working. Yeah, so it might not till the ground until it starts, until it wants to plant something there. Which is fine, we'll get this stuff out of here. So, I mean, ultimately we want to have conduit on the bottom so that it can share the same space as the energy conduit, and all the items can just get fed out of there. We shouldn't need to feed anything back in because it'll just hold like a stack or so. I think it holds, so we can lock that. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do, lock it like that. Which I think just means it won't empty, I'm not sure. I think it wants to be locked though. So if we put it here as well, it'll start planting trees on the, what side is that? So this is the north side. So this is the west side. So if we do it on northwest, it should plant trees here as well. But I don't really want to do that. I think 1 section is enough. If we get the 2 different types of hemp on these 2, I'm not sure what we can put here. There's not many plants that can grow outside, apart from these 2 different types of hemp. A lot of the Pam's ones and the vanilla ones just die due to the desert or something. But yeah, that's good. Once we get a little bit more water, because I actually, so I think there's a bug with the oak crucibles and fluiducts. Because it seems to be, I was initially putting that portable tank just on the end here and having it feed out of here, but as soon as I turned that on, it seemed to just drain the like 100 buckets into these fluiducts, but they weren't like full. They didn't stop or anything, so I think it was just voiding fluid into the crucibles. So I don't know what to do about that. Maybe try a different pipe. But yeah, I'm not sure. Since we don't really need clay at the moment, I think we'll just leave it. It does explain why it drains so fast though. It seemed to be going through way more water than like the amount of, for like one stack of clay, it seemed to go through so much water. But it is just, yeah, continuing to fill up. I was thinking of getting what was it? It's like a world upgrade thing for the extra utilities stuff. For the transfer node, you make I think it's this guy, mining upgrade, pumping of water. So I think this guy, if you put him over like a 3 wide thing of water, what would normally make an infinite water source, I think it treats it as though it's infinite, but doesn't actually draw that middle block. So even though we don't have infinite water, it acts like we do and generates more water. So we could look at doing that as a way to get like even more water. Oh, we're running out of space here. No, whatever, I'll just throw those in there. Okay, let's make some end stone quickly. I just thought I'd do this sort of on camera, I guess, since it wasn't something we'd done before. So we need an oak barrel. That won't work. Surely you need a stone barrel to do this. So lava and glowstone gets end stone. It's pretty easy. Oh, I wonder if we can do that on the other section of the farm. That'd be worth trying. I also want to grab like another stack of bone meal and go drop it on the grass and just try to get more ender lily seeds. Because fighting endermen is not my strong suit, and we're starting to get to the point where we'd like to get some ender pearls to be able to do some more advanced stuff. Okay, so we'll need, let's just do like, I don't know, like 5 of them for a start. That should be fine. I don't think we ever made a stone barrel, did we? Smooth stone, stone slab. We don't have any stone slabs, do we? No. I just got one too many there, that's fine. Alright, stone barrel. So what we might do is just put this guy on the end of the lava system. So he'll fill up and he'll stay filled, but it's only a bucket of lava. We've got so much now. There we go, he fills up. So if we put glowstone in him, we get endstone. I should put a block down. Just take this wood block. Actually, this might light on fire if it's sitting too close to the lava, but that's whatever, I don't care. Alright, cool. What else can we use this guy for? Oh, so you can just use him to make dirt. So he does composting. And he also does witch water crafting. And clay. So it just functions like a normal barrel. Ah, you can make skystone. Can we use skystone for anything though? Smelt it into skystone block. Doesn't look like it. Can you use these for anything? Oh, you need them for the ME controller. Ah, okay. Well, that's good. We'll be ready to do that when that comes up. Alright, I'm going to go throw a bunch of bone meal on this guy. Let's see if we can get anything cool. So I put a few more dirt blocks down. I also put some grain bait in here, and this is actually filled up, which is nice. Got some feathers, leather, raw turkey. Interesting. But that's good. I actually noticed this thing breaks in one hit, so when I was doing this earlier I kept breaking it, so I'm just going to pick it up for now and just hold on to it. So, alright, I'm going to sit and do this for a little bit and I'll be back.